welcome to the Irresistible Marketing Pod, the podcast that wants to remind you that empowerment is remembering that you have choices, and empowerment is seizing your agency in life and in business. I'm your host, Isa Gauchi, your marketing confidence cheerleader and owner of the Isa Messaging digital marketing agency for small business baddies and personal brand rebels such as yourself. Today, we're going to talk about ice cream or chili pepper, the question I start each marketing confidence cheerleading session with, and how it is integral to the work we do to start charging appropriately for our labor. Not just enough to cover our needs and necessities, but enough to allow us to not be stressed about how to pay our bills, enough to always have fun money, enough to retire comfortably, enough to help out our families, friends, and communities when they hit a rough patch, enough to enjoy our hobbies and go on adventures, enough for us to satisfy our desires, not just our survival needs. So let's get into it. Pricing is actually one of the biggest issues people come to me for help with. And it's true, many of us, especially those of us who inhabit chronically and historically underpaid identities, really struggle to ask for what we need, let alone what we want when first given the opportunity to set our own rates. Now, I could, and sometimes do, tell you what I think the price should be, but hearing that 4 times, 10 times number can feel so foreign, so impossible that the nervous system starts shooting off alarm bells. This was never safe before. And your creativity and motivation can short circuit, and suddenly you're just ghosting on your marketing and those big goals you have for your business. That's why one of the key things we work on in marketing confidence cheerleading is updating our definition of safety so that our full self, full as in body, nervous system included, our full self believes that it is safe for us to have needs. It is safe to ask for what we want. It is safe to want. It is safe to ask for what we want. It is even safe to be told no and not need to convince that person why they should say yes. It is safe to trust that our aligned customers will be more than happy to pay for the value we provide and more than happy to respect our boundaries. And that, yes, it is safe to trust that such aligned customers exist. We have them out there. They can't wait to hear from us in our marketing. They can't wait to give us their money so that they can benefit from our work, our labor. So, ice cream or chili pepper? How does this question come in? Building these new beliefs about safety is actually easier than you think. It just takes practice and repetition. That's why I start each cheerleading session by offering you a choice. Would you like ice cream or chili pepper feedback, or just to be witnessed? All are valid options, and these serve as our kind of shorthand for ice cream, meaning give me feedback with a spoonful of sugar, please, because I'm feeling a bit vulnerable. Please make sure to point out what I'm doing right as you coach me through whatever's going on with my marketing right now. Chili pepper is our shorthand for please give me all the tough love and motivate me to push my growth edge. I want you to pull out that big vision you see for me that I may have lost the thread on for myself. And I just want to be witnessed is completely valid as well, and a welcome response to my question for what kind of feedback or advice you want. And I just want to be witnessed is our cue as a community, since I have the squad, my group marketing confidence cheerleading program, or just for me if we're working together one-on-one. I just want to be witnessed means that I don't want feedback or advice. I just want to be seen and feel supported. And that is a totally welcome response to my asking you what kind of feedback you want today. Sometimes it's enough. It's enough just to be seen and to be supported and loved without being advised. And you're welcome. You're welcome to make that choice. And the key word here is choice. I want you to choose. I want you to get into the practice of tapping into, what do I want? What would make me feel better? What would get me to the place the fastest where I am able to show up for my marketing in a joyful, magnetic, irresistible way, because my belief is there, my trust is there, and my confidence is there. So this matters, reminding you that you have a choice, explicitly asking for you to make a choice, for you to tap into what you want. Because over here in marketing confidence cheerleading world, where the people who are attracted to my work and myself, we really care about our effect on the people around us, the effect on our customers, the effect on our community. We want to make the world a better place, more loving. We want to heal trauma and not cause it. As far as trauma can be healed, as in it'll always be there, but we can gain more coping skills. But you get my drift. We want to help, not to cause harm, through our work, through our marketing. So we do have that consent being our highest value as people who are putting our work out there, who are asking for sales, for asking for intimate connections in terms of, if we are a one-on-one service provider, a coach, a mentor, we are asking for a degree of intimacy, as in closeness, attention, vulnerability. So consent is very, very, very important to what we do. It's so important to sales. It's so important to our marketing, because we want people to be fully informed, to make an informed decision, not to be manipulated into anything. So we practice ways to get explicit consent in this question. Do you want ice cream or chili pepper feedback, or just to be witnessed, is one way to put that into practice. Centering consent in our interactions in business as CEOs. And also, because we as people, especially those of us socialized as women, those of us in marginalized identities who have been historically shut out, who have had to assimilate to survive, especially us, we aren't often given the opportunity to check in and notice what we want, let alone ask for it. Society just hasn't been structured that way. So practicing in a safe container where respecting your desires and boundaries is literally built into the structure, like it is with marketing confidence cheerleading, like it is with the squad, it makes it so much easier to get into the habit, to get our own consent, to get other people's consent, which requires all of us being connected to what do we need and what do we want? Where are our boundaries? It's a practice to become aware of these things, because so many of us have learned to navigate life lacking awareness of what do we need, what do we want, where are our boundaries, because we've been so conditioned to make the most of what's just there, what's present, what's being offered. So this is likely a new skill. And new skills, when we first try them, we don't just immediately adopt a new habit, right? We have to make it part of our practice. We have to do it over and over again. We have to make it repetition. We have to build muscle memory for us to get good at this skill, to us to really bake in that new habit we want to form. And the more you practice noticing and asking for what you want and need, and for your boundaries to be respected, the easier it becomes to do it in life and in business. And when you've built this new definition of safety for yourself, like we were talking about earlier, it's safe to have wants. It's safe to ask for what we want. It's safe to be told no. It's safe to have boundaries. Raising your prices so that your needs and wants are met becomes much, much easier. And projecting the trust that the work is worth the price in your marketing becomes much more convincing, because you actually believe that it is. And not just your brain, not just the logical part of your brain believes that it is worth this price, this updated price that incorporates your needs and your wants. for how you spend your precious, precious time on this planet, for how you want to feel, for how much spaciousness and freedom you want to have with your time, and to direct your own work and to find fulfillment and to be in connection only with the people who are most in alignment with your values, who bring the most light to your life and vice versa. That price, we have brought your whole being, so brain, yes, but also body, nervous system, unconscious. We have brought it all on board that yes, my work, the value that is available through my work, the results that are possible through my work are worth this price. So that's why marketing confidence cheerleading isn't just about how to do marketing. Yes, it includes that for sure. We talk so much about marketing and tactics and finding our people and attracting them and getting them hyped about our offer. Yes, we talk all about that. But it's also, perhaps more importantly, the emotional support for trusting that you are deserving and capable of holding the clients, the wealth, the recognition, and power you're calling in, of deserving the kind of time freedom you've given yourself by becoming an entrepreneur, that you get to set your own rules. You get to set your own price. You get to set the rules of engagement. You get to decide, I like doing this type of work. I don't want to do this other type of work. I like working with this type of client. I don't want to work with this other type of client. So that's why this marketing confidence cheerleading is just so much more effective to you as a business owner and as a person, as a human who wants to live a happy, fulfilled life, than just taking another course on the exact tactics that made somebody else in a completely different business, circumstance, and nervous system than yours some impressive sum of money. So if you want in on this very tailored to you, your unique design, your unique makeup, your extra welcome neurospiciness, if you went in on this kind of support that gives you the business support, the marketing know-how, but also the emotional support, the capacity building, you're going to want to come nab one of the last few one-on-one season of support packages to work with me in 2024. You are just too powerful, and your work is too important for you to keep playing small. So come, claim the version of yourself that meets and exceeds all of your goals. So season of support is 12 one-on-one sessions with me that are tailored exactly to what you are working on in your business right now, your big goals, what's blocking you, what's holding your marketing back. So it's not one size fits all. This is completely designed, tailored specifically to you and your needs. And it includes complimentary admission to my beloved squad of excellently eccentric entrepreneurs so that you'll have a whole community to hype you up and support you. In between our sessions, you will have access to our private Facebook group where you can receive support from myself and your peers, your new business besties, your fellow entrepreneurs in between our sessions. You get in on our monthly marketing masterclass and business lab where we implement what we just learned into our business in real time. My expert eyes on your marketing assets and feedback on your strategy and tactics. You get access to our squad cheerleading group marketing confidence cheerleading sessions. You get copy editing from me, not to mention fun presents designed by myself in your brand theme to help you step into that CEO mode, that version of yourself that version of yourself that can hold the type of recognition, wealth, and clients that you have been trying to welcome in. So you can learn all about it in the show notes. And please do note, I'm only accepting 3 to 5 clients. So once these spots are gone, they're gone till at least 2025. I don't know when I'm going to open this offer again. And the cart closes this Monday, September 30th. So do hit that link in the show notes. Always happy to DM with you or hop on a call if you want to make sure this is the right offer for you. Always happy to chat, so feel free to hit me up. And that is it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. It would mean the world to me if you left me some stars and a kind review on whatever podcast player you're listening on to help other people find this awesome, rad, free resource, and because it makes me really happy to hear from you. Speaking of, if you are inspired to create your own content from takeaways from this episode, please post about it and tag me. I am at Marketing Confidence Cheerleader, all one word, on Instagram, or at Confidence Cheerleader on TikTok. Okay, love you, bye.